I'm Jeff McErlain, and today we're going to talk about using 3 minor pentatonic scales in lieu of a Dorian scale. I really like this because it makes me think about the guitar a little differently. I changed my phrasing by thinking about 5-note scales as opposed to a full 7-note scale. So let's check it out. Hi, I'm Jeff McErlain, and today I want to talk about using minor pentatonic scales in lieu of a Dorian scale. We're still thinking the Dorian scale entirely, but we're going to use 3 minor pentatonic scales to achieve a somewhat different sound while still staying in Dorian. The concept is this. I have a D Dorian scale, which is D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. What I'm going to use here is a D minor pentatonic scale, E minor pentatonic, and A minor pentatonic. So let's take a look in detail. Okay, so I'm going to turn down the track here, and I'm going to talk through some of the ideas that I'm doing. First thing I'm going to play is D minor pentatonic. 1, 2, D minor blues, D minor pentatonic. Pretty cool, right? Pretty basic. Now, if I think about D Dorian, which is the scale we're going to base everything off. Let's just hear D Dorian. Sounds great. But now if I think about A minor pentatonic, and I can see it right in here. It's contained right in my D Dorian scale. But if I think A minor pentatonic, it sounds a little different. Let's hear that. Okay, so I did hit that F there by accident, but you know, so A minor pentatonic, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E. So that sounds really cool, right? It doesn't sound wrong, but it sounds a little different. Because what it does give us of the D minor chord is the E, which is a 9, which is really pretty sounding. And it's really the E that we're gonna hear. But what I'm doing is I'm not really thinking D minor. So this is a way of kind of like tricking your brain, right? Okay, so I like the sound of that a lot. So now let's try E minor pentatonic. Now E minor pentatonic is spelled E, G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, E, D, G. Let's hear that. It's pretty cool. I like the sound of that too. It feels like the A minor pentatonic to me feels a little cooler. E minor pentatonic sounds really nice, but I kind of want to pull more back to D, which kind of makes sense. It's just a whole step apart. Right, so I'm going to resolve to my Ds on that, as I would on most of these kind of things. But if I still think E minor pentatonic, it makes me think differently. Once again, if I put them all together, it's still just D Dorian. But if I break them up into those 3 individual pentatonic scales, one starting off with the 3, one starting off with the 2, and one starting off with the 5. and I put them all together, it's D Dorian, but if I play them as separate pentatonic scales, it sounds different. So I'm going to call them out as I play them. So let's get that track started. D minor pentatonic to A minor. Here's D minor pentatonic. Thinking A minor. D minor. E. D. A minor. D minor again. That was A minor there and an open G string. A minor. E minor. Okay, now, one really cool thing to see is all those fingerings on top of each other, which will ultimately give us D Dorian. But if I think about D minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, and E minor pentatonic, in the same position, it sounds different. Once again, I'm going to think about that again. All in the same spot. D minor, now A minor, D E minor, cool. So it's all the same scale, but we're thinking about it just a little differently by thinking of them as minor pentatonic scales. What you may have noticed is I'm only really doing the blues licks on the D minor pentatonic. I'm not so much doing them on the E minor or the A minor. So let's hear what that's going to sound like. It's more about the D minor pentatonic in that sense. Blues on the D minor. I do an E minor, watch it. Not wrong, but not really great. A minor. Better, but still not really what I'm going to probably do that much. What I'm going to do is treat those scales as maybe a little more intervallically. E minor, A minor, E minor, D minor. And then getting back to that D minor, blues lick kind of brings it back to home base. So let's go play through the whole thing again so you can hear it. And of course, I'm really just sticking right here for right now. You can see these things all across the fingerboard. The thing to remember is it's all D Dorian, but we're just taking the 1 minor pentatonic scale, the 2 minor pentatonic scale, and the 5 minor pentatonic scale of your D minor chord. And you have to be in a Dorian chord progression for this to work. So, one more time. Gonna improvise here. Keep it real simple. D minor, the volume up, A minor. How about A minor on the 1 chord? Cool. E minor. A minor. D minor. A minor. To D minor. To E minor. E minor. A minor, E minor, E minor. Okay, so that's a really cool and fun and not that difficult thing to do. So you can find this background track in the link below. Just click on the Dropbox link and you can download it. And if you have any questions, please post them below. I'd like to help you out with this. Now, if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and feel free to share it. And until next time, have fun.